What is going on, everybody? DJ Minds here, and in today's video we are talking about lolminer, how it has been good and a little bit of bad for me. I'm just going to talk about my experience, what it's been like on my farm, and we are using Hiveos today. All right, so firstly, let's talk about my experience with LHR cards. Now, this 3070, actually all of these are LHR except for this 3070 here. Now, so for my LHR cards, it's been awesome. I think I've added anywhere from 1 to 3 megahash on every single card in my farm, and you can do the math. I mean, I have over 100 GPUs. I think we're like at 110, 115, something like that. So adding 1 to 3 mega hash on the LHR cards has been phenomenal. So shout out to lolminer, and honestly, shout out to every pool that tries to improve things. And I don't think they're making any money off of this. So like, that's really cool that they do this, and I do appreciate you guys for that. But one problem I've been having across the board is with my non-LHR cards. So this one is non-LHR. That's an EVGA for the Win 3, another EVGA for the Win 3, and a 3070 Founder Edition. All of these across every rig in my house, which is like over 10 that have one mixed in here and there, is probably losing anywhere from 0.5 to 1.5 megahash. Now, that could be because before I was using T-Rex. That's very true if you're thinking that. So I'm not sure. Let me know if you think the difference between lolminer is that marginal difference. So definitely for the LHR cards, though, it's been a very, very positive experience. But for the non-LHR cards, I think I probably will swap back to T-Rex. I'll put all these together maybe, you know, and that just takes some time. It's not that hard, but it'll take a little bit of time. Another issue that I've been having is with the A2000. So there are two drivers that lolminer recommends, or it said like 510 plus, or I guess it could be any of them. But the problem is when I use those newer drivers, the A2000 comes up as G432 or something like that, and it won't mine at all. And then I tried the other one of the older drivers. I should be showing that on the screen right now, and the same thing. So I actually am unable on this particular rig to use the recommended settings. So it's probably hurting it, and I would rather have my A2000 running and use like T-Rex or an older version of lolminer where it would actually allow me to use a different driver. But for whatever reason, you know, that could be my motherboard, that could be my setup, I'm not sure. But those two recommended drivers, it just will not work with my A2000 in particular. Again, same thing with this rig. I mean, and what's really weird is this 2060 12 gig is a much newer card than the A2000, and that works just fine on those specific drivers. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys are having problems with your A2000s working with those two specific drivers at all. But it's definitely been a very positive experience for me. And I mean, anytime we can get closer to that 100% unlock, the happier we all get. And the smarter it feels when you're like, okay, I didn't spend a whole bunch of money buying a bunch of Founder Editions, right? Because, you know, in the back of your mind, you always want to buy a Founder Edition. If you can get them for MSRP, of course, do so. But who can really get them for MSRP? All right, so if we do some quick math, I'm estimating we're getting around 100 megahash extra than we were with T-Rex miner, which is pretty big, right? That's a 3080 Founder Edition, pretty much for free. And of course, it would have been higher, but I had to subtract for what we're getting from our non-LHR. So let's just say it's $4.61 a day. That's what to Mine is saying at the making of this video. That's $138.30 extra per month, or $1,659 every year. So $4.61, I mean, that's not a laughing matter, guys. That's a lot of money extra. I remember when I started crypto mining, I just had the 1070. And so if I had an extra $4.61 coming in, that would have been major. Now, are you gonna get $4.61 extra a day? Probably not, unless you have, you know, a good amount of graphics cards. But imagine if you had 500 of GPUs or 1,000 GPUs or something, you know, it'd be way more than $4. So this is a huge update, man. Shout out to lolminer for doing this. Shout out to everyone who tries to do this, all the developers, all the pools, really anything, anybody that's trying to help us make more money. Thank you so much for that, guys. Big shout out to all of you. Much love. So at the making of this video, Ethereum is trading at $3,360, and that is just shy of 0.78% down, which really isn't bad at all. We are in a very nice consolidation period. We really shot up, and I think everybody's pockets are very happy for that. I wonder how many people sold out. I did see a lot of people that were selling their Ethereum. I'm not selling my Ethereum. As I said, I'm not looking to really get more Ethereum. I'm more concerned about Bitcoin right now, so I do still mine Ethereum, but I just get paid out in Bitcoin, and I think that's a much better choice for me and my strategy personally. Bitcoin is trading at $46,523, and that is just shy of 1.2% down. So still a pretty decent day, especially with the large move up that we had throughout the week and last week as well. So I'm actually planning on pre-recording a video or two for you guys starting next week, because next week I will be at the BTC Conference 2022, which is in Miami, Florida. It's the World Bitcoin Conference. I'm really excited to meet people like me, people that think like me, people that are smarter than me on cryptocurrencies. It's not just Bitcoin. They're going to talk about everything. I think NFTs. I don't know if they'll talk about Ethereum. I doubt they will, but I'll just meet so many people. And I think there's 100,000 people coming, and I'm just going to be able to pass my business cards around and just meet people that are like me, drink a beer with people who think like me, who are interested in the future. And really, you know, it's very rare, at least in my job, in my world, in my life, I don't really meet people who are interested in crypto mining or really crypto in general that think like me, that like the idea of decentralized items. It's very rare, you know, and people are like, what are you talking about, man? You sound crazy. The only place I really meet people like that is on YouTube and Discord. And so I love every single one of you, man, but it's gonna be really cool to meet thousands of people who are just like me, you know? How awesome does that sound? Meeting a bunch of nerds that are just like me. So if you do end up going to the BTC Conference 2022, please say hello to me. I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. DJ Minds signing out.